Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome back to writing. So, the last time that we did our writing, we were working on the middle portion of our writing. So, the main event, the climax, the oh my goodness, what's going to happen next part. Okay? So, remember that you were to make notes, and then after you got all the notes down, then you were supposed to write a first draft paragraph of what all of those notes combined together created. What kind of image did that create in your mind? Okay. So, boys and girls, you are going to be listening to me read my climactic point of my writing to you. And, boys and girls, while I'm reading this to you, see if you can close your eyes and actually visualize yourself being in my position, getting ready for this competition. So, here we go. So, I took the notes that I wrote down a couple days ago and helped form this paragraph for the middle part of my story. Because remember, we started in the middle, and then later today, we're going to be starting at the beginning of our writing. So here we go. Again, boys and girls, close your eyes to see if you can visualize everything that I am reading to you based on the words that I chose. The day before the final swim competition had finally arrived. Nicole's 100-yard freestyle race event was next. While she waited behind the diving board, her heart was pounding faster and faster as the race before her was coming to an end. Her body was so nervous, her muscles were tight and stiff. She started stretching her arms by swinging them forward and backward like a windmill on a windy day. The race before hers had finally ended. Swimmers emerged out of the water. The first 4 swimmers who placed for the competition received their medals. Nicole was next. She closed her eyes and took a deep, slow breath. Her mind was clear. Her body had become loose and ready. Nicole stepped up to the diving board. Now, boys and girls, open your eyes. So, boys and girls, think about it. Were you able to imagine feeling exactly how I felt during that day? Hopefully you did, and if you did not, that is okay. Remember, this is only the first draft. It's not the final draft. There are going to be several drafts before we come up with our final work, okay? But you kind of see where we are going with this, okay? Because then today, now we are transitioning into going off from here and starting and working with the beginning part of our writing, okay? So, in Schoology, on the left-hand side, you're going to have something similar to this that you are going to be working with for the beginning, middle, and end portion. But today, we are only focusing on the beginning portion, all right? So, notice the questions that I have written on the right-hand side of the screen. So when you're focusing about your characters, okay, so you are the character, and if you don't want to be the character, you can have someone replace you because we're making a story. So that's why, Nicole, that's actually me. I'm just talking in the third person instead of saying like, oh, I and me and we. So I just wanted to use that just a little different. So really make sure you read these questions and see if your character has any of this. So let's go over it. So your characters. Who is the character or characters in your story? Who are they? Is there only just you, or is there other people? What details can we talk about with these characters? So meaning like using our 5 senses, what do they look like? Are they kind? Are they mean? Are they older? Are they younger? Things like that. What are your characters feeling? What are they wearing? What are they saying? And how were they feeling at the time? So these are just questions to kind of have in the back of your mind while you are trying to do the beginning part of this, which is for your entertaining beginning, who is the main character and where is the story going to be taking place? So this is kind of where those questions kind of come in to help you get started of where you're going to start with your story. And then with the setting, what did you hear? What did you see? What did the object feel like? What did you taste? What did you smell? So using your senses to kind of help build a picture in your head and to your reader's head when they read your writing of what you want the reader to feel, okay? Because that's what writers do. Writers are trying to connect us so that we can feel how the author feels. And that is what we are practicing today, boys and girls. Okay? So with mine, I'm going to, let me get this set up here, annotate, in text. So up here, I'm going to move this down here so I have room. Okay. So right here, who is the main character? So in my writing, I'm going to have myself, which is Nicole is the main character of this story. The setting, so the where, the setting is in a California college pool deck. And very simple, I just answered exactly what I needed to answer. Really quick notes, getting these thoughts down. Here you go. All right, and then we went over this yesterday, so it's good to just kind of write it down. So let me scooch this a little bit. All right, so what is the problem or conflict? The problem to this story is Nicole is struggling to achieve her goal to swim the 100-yard freestyle race under 1 minute. So that is the problem and solution. So for the past couple of days, we came up with our character, our setting, and then understanding the problem and conflict. So boys and girls, this is really important. Writing, we have to chunk it up into different days so we can have a better overall picture of what it is that we are going to try and write about. Okay? So in using these questions to kind of help us move along so that the writing will get easier and easier as it goes on. Okay, so then what happens? That is going to come further down the road. So you can write this down for you, so because that's what you're supposed to be doing, because you're not can, you should. So we are going to be finishing up this. So what happens? So there's not much lines here, so I'm just going to be very brief about what I'm going to say. Nicole continues to practice every day and it's to positive. Her friends and coaches help her find ways to improve her skills. Okay. We could go more, but I don't want to go too much into it. I'm just going to put this right here. There we go. All right, there we go. So this part goes with right here. And then how does the main character solve the problem? Okay. So I'm gonna figure out that my character, so what I did. So Nicole. Oh my goodness, I spelled continues. Well, that was, oh well. Spelling happens, it's okay. Oh no. All right, we'll just go over that one. So the Nicole, there we go. Solves her problem by not thinking too much about the fear of not making her goal and focusing on working hard and believing in herself. Okay. Believing in herself. Yep, very good. All right, and then down here, because boys and girls, remember you were watching me do this, that you do the same thing for your own writing. And then down here, I know I kind of went over it a little bit. I don't know how to change the font size to this. And then how did the main character grow or change? Okay, so Nicole was able to accomplish her swimming goal by swimming by swimming 58 seconds for the 100-yard freestyle. And now I'm running out of room here. Whoop, whoop, there we go. For the 100 freestyle, Nicole learned that no matter how hard it is to accomplish your goals, the feeling when you reach it has been worth all the sweat and tears. So then this is going to go for the ending part over here. So it's not going to fit that great. Okay. All right, boys and girls. So as you can see, this is what you're going to be doing today. So you are going to have a copy of this writing narrative diamond. And you're going to fill out all that you can of what your writing is going to be about. And then, boys and girls, you're going to go back into Schoology and you are going to be focusing on the beginning part of your writing. A couple days ago, you were focusing on the middle part of your writing. Now today, you're going to be focusing on the beginning part. So first, you're going to start off with your characters and your setting. How are you going to set that up? Getting details in, okay? And then just getting those notes down, okay? Write those quick notes. And then after you write those quick notes, then you're going to write a paragraph using all those notes and making it into a nice paragraph. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be as clear as it can be for you. Not for anyone else, but for you for right now, okay? All right, so clear all this, and then, whoopsie. There we go. Okay, boys and girls, it's your turn. So make sure you go back into Schoology and read the directions for today's assignment. It's been great talking to you, and I cannot wait to share more. Talk to you later. Bye.